Welcome back to Browns Live. We are joined by Cade York, who's not actually frustrated by that last kick. Nathan was worried you'd come here with like a black cloud over your
I
head.
mean, it was a bad way to finish it, but once we broke the meeting at the end, I went back and hit it again, and all good.
That's what I said to him. I said I can't imagine that he's just good walking off the field like that.
Got to end on a make, right? It's
Yep.
just like anything. Got to end on a make.
Okay, so I think you've gotten through the entire training camp without missing a single kick inside the 50, right?
I have no idea. Is that
That is
You haven't
right.
hit-
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, pretty good.
I didn't know that.
In fact, I don't think
Okay.
you've missed inside of 55.
That's not true. 'Cause
No?
I don't know. I think I missed inside 55.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't pay that much attention.
Okay,
Every day you're
in-
6 of
in
6.
general,
Yes.
you're clearly hitting the ball really well out here. How would you assess the way that camp has gone? It's a new ball, it's a new holder, it's a new field, new environment, all of that. Where do you think you are?
I mean, I'm never gonna be content where I'm at, just because it's a never-ending cycle that just keeps going. And if you content one day, that you're gonna get passed up the next. So, I mean, I'm happy with how things went production-wise. Haven't missed too many kicks, but even though some of them are going through, they're not always my favorite hits. Like the last two practices, I've been hitting the ball really well, but preseason game, I didn't love the way I was hitting the ball, even though they went in. So I've really just been attacking the ball this week and making sure that I'm not being timid or complacent and not being scared of it. And just, I'd rather miss going right at it and trying to hit my best ball than just guiding it through. So
Can you explain to fans just a little bit what are the things that can affect? I mean, how minute are these things that affect whether you think, okay, I hit that cleanly, I hit that how I wanted to, versus not the way I wanted
do you
to?
mean just with like how the ball looks, or?
Sure. I mean, for us, it's
how
okay.
it
It's
feels
good.
to
That
you?
feels good. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
how is it feeling to you?
I'm a very big feeling kicker. I have a swing thought just like a golfer, where I have one thing I want to feel, and usually if I can repeat that over and over again, I'm in a good spot. So when I'm feeling really good, I'm getting really good lean off on my left leg. I'm turning my laces all the way through the ball, and I'm hitting on my laces and getting a good, decent spinning ball that's not spinning too fast, not spinning too slow, and end over end.
Kind of like golf, though. You would say it's not how good your good ones are. Your good ones, you know how good they are.
Exactly,
It's how
yeah.
good your bad ones are. So even when it's not ideal, if it goes through, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, especially in college, I was really big on. It's one thing my kicking coaches hammered in is your B-ball has to make almost everything you out there for. And in college, I hit my B-ball like 75% of the time.
Are you up in that? I remember we talked about how often you hit your A ball. Is it higher now than it was?
Today it was 7 for 8 on my A-ball, honestly. And
Okay.
the one I didn't was a miss. It was just pushed a little bit right, but I'm happy with that.
Yeah, because that's I think I remember you saying it was around 20% that was your A ball. So
Yep.
you're increasing that.
I
What do you
think so.
what do you attribute that to?
Having a good swing thought most of the time, because there are days I've been out here that I've gone 0 for 6 on A balls, but that doesn't mean I go 0 for 0 or 0 for 6. It means I go 5 for 6, 6 for 6, and I just skate them through sometimes. But if I can hit my A ball more often, that just puts me in a better situation, especially when I get into windy situations later on in the
Yep.
season. I'm going to have to be able to call on the A ball.
Okay, so as we say that, right now the forecast is saying that it's supposed to rain, potentially hail on Sunday.
Mhm.
Do you kind of hope for that?
I don't want to think about it either way. If it's good conditions, going to hit the ball well. If it's bad conditions, going to hit the ball well. So,
But there isn't a feeling like, well, I've never kicked in hail. Let me just get it out of the way.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, for the preseason might be a good time to work on it for the first time. But I'm really just every day I go out there, I'm just going to try and hit my best ball no matter the conditions. So, I honestly didn't even know it was going to rain or hail until you said that. So
So you're not like Kevin Stefanski. You don't check the weather first thing when
apparently
you wake up.
not. No.
That's apparently what he does.
What's kind of been your biggest learning, getting to work with Mike Prefer and, Charlie, who's been in the league for so long? What's kind of been the biggest thing that you've maybe picked up that's different than maybe what you were doing in college?
I wouldn't say it's much on the kicking side because it's really not that much different on the kicking side. Like there's different rules and stuff, obviously in the
Sure.
NFL, but I'd say really on the taking care of your body side, where how often, especially being the only kicker in camp, I'm taking all the reps, I'm taking all the load. While in college, I had 4 other kickers,
Wow.
Wow.
so it was a little bit more split up. So taking care of my body is a big thing, and staying in the training room, even though it's not like I'm hurting in there, it's maintenance and taking care and making sure I don't end up hurt and being in the cold tubs, the hot tubs, everything like that, and making sure I stretch every morning and night. So that kind of stuff is a really big emphasis I've been trying to put during camp.
Is there anything about Cleveland that surprises you?
I had no preconceived notions just because I'd never even been to the state of Ohio before
I know,
I
that's
got
why
here.
I'm asking
so,
you. So
everything is just like neighborhoods and houses. So that's a
Yeah.
little different. You're either driving 60 on the highway or 25 or 35 on the roads, which is a little different from Texas. So I have to watch the gas pedal a little bit. So
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. Is there anything that's very surprising about an NFL team?
trying to think. They definitely treat you different here. Like in the NFL, it's definitely a lot more professional, but they also give you so much more room to just do what you need to do. They're not. I mean, yes, I'm a rookie, so I have like bed check at the hotel and stuff like that. But they really like you're a grown up, you're an adult, like do what you need to do, kind of stuff. They're not on you about everything like a college coach would be. Like they're not checking your grades at night because obviously we don't have grades. So.
You say that like you miss it.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm a dropout, so I couldn't have left school that much.
How many more credits do you have to go, Cade?
12 hours. So
Oh.
I'm going to finish. I was supposed to finish last semester, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, we'll get there. That's good. That's good. Well, one thing that's also a little different from college, you're handling the kickoffs now. We were talking about
Yep.
it earlier. That look, we know you can boom the ball out of the end zone every time if you want to. By the way, I thought you came close to making one down in Jacksonville. It was right on line. It's just a couple of
No,
yards
that
short.
one did go in.
It did go in?
Yeah, that did.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it might have. We called it good up in the booth, but I wasn't sure about that. So very impressive, by the way. How comfortable are you now that if you mastered the high ball that comes down at like the 2, and what's kind of the target for you there?
So I feel like I'm really good at it going into the wind. I need more work on it when there's no wind or with the wind. Just because I feel like I'm struggling. I'll try and kick the ball really hard to get it high, but then I'll overdo it.
Yeah.
And I'll either kick it out of the end zone or overspin it. So I need to work more on finding a better tempo with the wind when we're trying to hit a high ball. I need to work on that. That's like my focus on kickoff right now.
It's a good note though to have
Yep.
something to go in there and to
Because
work on.
if it's into the wind, I can really just hit it pretty hard and just hit it high, and it'll go to about the goal line. So that one's not that hard for me. It's dealing with if I'm kicking off with the wind, normally I could hit like way out the back of the end zone. So I
Yeah.
have to really find like a good swing to dial it back on.
It goes back to golf, right? That's the
Yep.
touch shot. You got to hit the little flopper right
Mhm.
there. That takes a little touch.
So
some
that's
reps.
where you do need the weather conditions essentially to work.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that's really just even out here. That's what I was working today. So just keep working on that mostly.
What's it like in your quartet? Because there are 4 of you. You, Charlie, obviously Corey, and Joe. Kind of that group. I saw you guys playing shuffleboard the other day when I was in there, embarrassing myself as an old man in the weight room. But what are you guys? How's that kind of bond? And you know that at some point it's going to be 3, right?
Yeah, for sure. Even though at one point one of us will be gone, there's no like bad blood or anything. Like honestly, sometimes even jokes about it. So it's pretty cool. That's another big difference in college is the age difference and like the different stages of life that we're all in.
Yeah.
Because I'm a 21-year-old that just started being able to buy alcohol for the first time, and these guys are.
Charlie's a full-on adult with a family.
Charlie's married with 2 kids and
Yeah.
a third on the way. Corey's married with a kid on the way. Joe's 25 with a girlfriend, and I'm 21 and
You're just living, baby.
just
So
living
they're
right now,
inviting you
so.
over for home cooked dinners?
We did cook out at Charlie's during OTAs. Training camp, there's not much time, so and then Corey just got a house here, so I'm sure we'll go over there at some point.
Well, that's
so.
good. You have somebody to take care of you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need anyone to take care of me.
Oh, but it's always nice to have a home cooked meal.
Yeah, I guess so.
They
I
take
mean,
pretty good care
the
of them in
food's
this
pretty good
cafe
too,
right here. I was
too,
going to
yeah.
say they do a pretty good job. How soon do you get to get out of bed check period here? When do you
After this Sunday night.
That's
then
it.
Sunday
you're back.
night, yep.
You're in your place. That's
yeah,
right.
I've got a
King of the
I
castle.
got a new king of the castle. King
That's
of the castle. Got a new place, and I get to stay at it finally.
Really quickly, was there anything different for you getting to practice against a different team? Did they show you any
No,
different
honestly,
look?
no. No, not really. Especially on field goal, they didn't even rush today, so
Oh, okay.
it wasn't like that. Like they were talking crap, so it was a new person talking crap. But other than that, they didn't really come off the edge or anything like that. And I like to stay pretty locked in anyway. So even if they were, I probably wouldn't have been able to tell.
Any exchanging of tips and tricks from Jake Elliott, who was the Pro Bowl kicker in the NFC last year?
No, honestly, I mean not tips and tricks. We got to talk and shoot the crap a little bit, but good guy. great field goal kicker, so it's cool to watch him and just even comparing myself in my head a little bit to him. So it's
say
pretty
this,
cool.
your ball goes like this, his ball goes like this, very straight, right down
Very
the middle.
straight,
But
yeah.
yours is like,
I mean, when you're 6 years in, you're probably going to lose a little bit of pop, but you can't. He's been doing it well for so long.
no
so.
doubt, no doubt.
Awesome, Cade. We so appreciate the time.
Yep.
No problem.
Have fun Sunday. For you, I hope you get the weather you want. For me, standing on the sideline, I could do without a little bit of hail.
Just nice and sunny for you, exactly. Well, they have to stand in it too. That's the other thing. Like, it might be fun to kick in it,
Can
but
you
for the
play
other
in hail?
But
3
they-
hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never
man.
even seen a hail game before.
The last time Philly was here, actually, we went from sun to an insane thunderstorm to hail. There's this picture
Wow.
of Taki jumping up with snowballs coming down on us. It was bonkers, and they delayed the game, yes.
Okay.
And then we did play
Yeah, but
in
only if
total
it's big
slops.
hail, not
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
like the little teeny
Golf
tiny
balls,
one.
yeah, who
keep
cares?
Just keep your helmet on.
Right.
Exactly.
Definitely. Definitely.
All right, Cade York, thank you so much. That's another episode of Browns Live.
The
Actually, that's our
finale.
last episode
Wow.
Sad.
of Browns Live. We ended with the best.
Best for last.
Yes. All right, we will see you Sunday. Browns Eagles, 1 o'clock on a brand new field with beautifully laid sod. You're going to
I
love
hope so.
it. It looks good. Bye.